Aspen's saving the world. One VR game at a time right now.
It shouldn't be. Oops, it's delicious.
She's looking for it. She's like, wait, where is it? So anyway, we are hunkered down. Yeah. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So, good morning.
You never film, but this time you are.
Yeah, he's noticed that I haven't been vlogging a whole lot lately, so we are getting back, trying to get back more into a regular schedule of vlogging. But I kind of wanted to just pop on here and talk about a few things today. Matt will be on his way home today, so he has been out working during all of this, with all the self-quarantining and actual quarantining going on. So we've been pretty much self-quarantined in the house. There's not really a quarantine here, but we've been self-quarantined for the most part. I don't think I've gone anywhere in 2 days, so just stayed home. Not after I did our grocery run and got us our groceries, because we just didn't have anything at the house. So, and I probably would have done it sooner, but I'm sure like a lot of you, we were waiting on a paycheck. So anyway, yeah, that's what's been going on around here. But yeah, I'll talk a little bit more about it later, about some of the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. But right now we're just gonna enjoy our breakfast and yeah, get our day started. We're taking the day off of school today. We're gonna do some work through the weekend because I woke up with a headache this morning and just not, and I think a lot of it has to do with, let me show you. I haven't even opened the windows and there's a reason. It's just gloomy out, you guys. It's gloomy. Anyway, my dentist called this morning with all of the things going on around. He has been open through most of this, and as of yet, he's still open. Oh, I can't get him to open. Anyway, as of yet, he's still open, but yeah, this is what our day looks like, you guys. It's rainy, gloomy. There was a little bit of thunder earlier, but it's still too cold for like any actual severe thunderstorms at this point, I think. But yeah, he's still open, but they called me this morning. I was just about ready to hop in the shower. So Aspen answers my phone and he's like, Mom, I didn't say anything. So I don't know what the nurse on the other end thought. But anyway, he brought me my phone in and it was the nurse telling me that as of yet, they still were gonna be open, but they wanted to move my appointment time up because it was supposed to be at like 3 in the afternoon. So now I'll be going closer to 2 o'clock. If they're still open, she said if they're going to be, she'll be checking back in with me if they need to move it up again. So hopefully they'll still be open. Hopefully. I have some cap work that needs to be done on a tooth here. So right now it's like, it's not even really, there's not much to the tooth there. They kept it really short so I wouldn't break it off. So hopefully I can get it done. I don't know. If I can't, I can't, and we'll just go with it. My saying lately has been, let go and let God. And yeah, that's been my saying throughout most of this because it is what it is. I mean, we just have to make it through and stick together, so. Okay. So I just took a handful of vitamins. Nothing to do with the coronavirus. Well, this strand of the coronavirus. So if you guys remember, I was going through a while back, probably about a month ago, I was going through a different strand of the coronavirus. And now this month, I'm feeling much better. And there's this other strand of coronavirus. So different, I'm not even sure the symptoms are completely the same. It's all respiratory, so that's the same. But I'm not sure that the sickness and symptoms are the same. It's a different mutated version of it. So I started taking vitamins back in February. I think it was early February I started taking vitamins to try to help boost my immune system. And you guys know I had talked about this, that this was the sickest I had ever been. I can't remember the last time. Well, years ago when I was young, I had a horrendous case of food poisoning. And that was days that I was sick. But this is probably the sickest, longest period of time that I had gone through. So I started taking vitamins to boost my immune system. So I went out to get vitamins recently and discovered that other people had the same idea when this whole new coronavirus hit. They started clearing out vitamins and medications and things like that. So apparently we all have the same idea, you guys. We all want to boost our immune system. So I'm trying to find some laughter and some lightheartedness out of this, because I know it's a serious time and there's a lot of fears, and I guess that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today, is the fears that are going on. And I've always been a big one to believe that feeding into my own fears it's not a good place for me to be. So I try to limit the amount of fears that I bring into myself. And you guys, there's thunder. There's thunderstorms going on right now. So I guess it is March. We're getting ready to head into our storm season. So for those of you that like it, our storm season's getting close, you guys. But I think right now it could lay off a little bit, okay? Just saying, with everything going on, we don't need storm season kicking in too. But yeah, for myself, I try to watch what I allow to feed into my fears. So I've gone on to Facebook and to social media and things like that recently, and I've seen some of the things going on, some of the stories that are being shared, things like that. And so I've always been a big one during a time like this to try to share some positivity, because I really believe what we think affects what's around us. That's my own personal thoughts, my own personal opinions. But that's how I live my life and how I look at the world. So I have been trying to share some positivity onto the timeline in a time that is not very positive for a lot of people, and that's really scary. I've recently been contemplating doing some live videos, because I know that a lot of you have had questions. You guys are homeschooling your kids that have kids. You're homeschooling your kids and you've never done this before, for many of you. So I know I've seen a lot of questions. There was a lot of fear from parents, like, what am I going to do? How am I going to do that? I don't know what I'm doing to teach my kids, and I remember when I first decided to homeschool, because my kids were public schooled, all except for Aspen. I remember when I went to homeschool my kids, and originally it was just Tearlyn, and she was on an online school, so it was really open and closed. Like they sent me everything I needed and all the directions were there, and I just had to watch some videos to learn how to do it, and that was it. They sent me everything. Like, I didn't have to figure anything out for myself. But when I decided to homeschool all my kids and we tried to do that, we realized that it just was not. And I made some videos about that where we were doing school. I think the video was called "We Were in School Till 11 o'clock at night" or something like that. And I had to take a weekend, and I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes trying to figure out how I could school my kids at home in a different way and just do it myself. And I remember the stress and pressure I put myself under. Actually, for several years, I put myself under a lot of stress and pressure trying to figure out how to do this homeschooling thing. So I cannot imagine being in the shoes of parents right now that need to get it figured out in several days. Aspen, did he say saving the world?
I think
Aspen's saving the world. One VR game at a time right now, you guys. Anyway, he's playing Braxen's headset. So, I can't imagine what you guys are going through that are having to school your kids at home and find activities for them to do. Well, this is what I said to somebody the other day in our comment section. Give yourself grace. Give your kids grace. This is not a time for you to have to worry about being an expert at something. Just do your best. Give yourself grace. You don't have to be an expert at it. Probably my biggest piece of advice right now would be, your teachers of your kids have probably told you things that your kids are struggling with. areas that they need extra help in. This is the prime time for that. Focus on that. If they're great at reading, don't worry about it. Just have them read some books, read to them. If their strength is in math, then just have them continue to practice what they've already been doing in math. There's tons of free worksheets online. But work on those weaknesses, those areas of improvement one-on-one. That would be my biggest suggestion. And there's tons. If you Google things, you can find tons of resources. There's lots of games that can be played. If you don't have a printer, you don't need it. As long as you have some internet access, even on your phone, you can find things for your kids that will keep them busy. And our educational Khan Academy for kids is a great app you can download, and it's free. And there's tons of games for younger and older kids. And it's all in one. I do easy peasy with my kids. If you have a printer, that's a great option. Takes a little bit of research and a little bit of work to learn how to navigate the site, but once you do, super simple and easy. So there's lots of free resources and lots of things that can help you along the way. What I did when I first started was Googled how to homeschool. I bet you that's Matt. It was my mom, it wasn't Matt. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to get on here and share a little bit about that, a little bit of that with you, some of my own homeschooling experience. And I definitely think I'm gonna do a live coming up. You may have already seen the live before this goes out. So hopefully we can help, or I can help answer some of your questions and just kind of steer you in a direction that can get you started where you need to go if you're not already. So give yourself grace. That's my biggest piece of advice. Cereal.
I like the one where it has the yellow things in it.
Oh, the regular crunch berries?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the kids the oops all berries.
It shouldn't be oops, it's delicious.
It is delicious, isn't it? See, now when I was a kid, I used to eat all the yellow things out and then leave a bowl full of crunch berries so I could have it just like that. This is so cute, you guys. Look what Ireland came out. And she brought me this. It says love. And then we love you. You're cool. I love you. Isn't that sweet? I love when they do things like this. So I'm getting ready to, I don't know if I'm gonna do it today. It's kind of rainy, so I don't know if I'm gonna back my car out of the garage today to get into the attic. But I'm getting ready to, I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to figure out a gaming system. Getting ready to take down St. Patrick's Day and get ready for Easter. So it's due. It's due. I want to put Easter up because you guys, it's like the last big holiday before fall for decorating, you know, Easter. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to do. I don't know exactly what's going to be entail. That's terrible, isn't it? Entail with the Easter Bunny this year. We'll see. We'll see what kind of deliveries he makes, huh?
I think I left something in your room. Could you go grab it for me? It's on your bed.
Who made my bed? Who made my bed?
I didn't actually leave anything on your bed. I cleaned your room.
Oh, I was like, wait, what?
She's looking for it. She's like, wait, where is it?
You did a really nice job, T. That was sweet of your sister, huh?
I was gonna fix your dollhouse, but I don't like when people mess with mine, so I left it.
All right, so if you guys are wondering why Ireland has my ring light in here, her light blew out, and yeah, we don't have any light bulbs right now to replace them.
That's why you're missing a lamp too, because mine blew out.
Yeah, and I didn't figure light bulbs were quite a necessary trip to go to the store for at the moment. If we start losing a whole bunch more, then maybe. Right now she can just use my light. All right, so we had breaking news for our county in our area. We do not know if it was exactly in the city of Dubuque,
No,
but
it's
Dubuque County
County, one case.
had its first case of COVID-19. So it's hit close to home, and cousin Stacy, you guys know her. Actually, one of you were just talking about her in the comments. She was actually at the press conference.
Right, she's
so.
the director of the nursing association, so she was there. I'm home till further notice. I get to work from home as much as I can. I can't write anybody up, but I can make phone calls and schedule things, and travel very limited needed, but yeah, we're home early today. We had a good week, but home early and home for sure next week. So
Yeah, we're gonna help support a local business today because a lot of the restaurants are doing like carry out. You can't go in the restaurant, but they'll bring it out. So we're gonna support one of our favorite local restaurants, the House of China.
Birthday week for me, so
Yes. Yeah, so we're gonna do a little, as best we can, in-home celebrating. And Matt was able to do like mobile banking, so we didn't even have to go to the bank, which was nice.
Limit where we're going. Tomorrow morning I might go stock up on some burger and stuff for the grill. And
well, I actually think I can order it. Now I know, and you guys, we know. I've been in the grocery stores. I did a stock up recently. The one thing I did not stock up on was like burger type items.
Yeah.
I did get some meat.
if I have to, I mean, there's an option. Omaha Steaks is out there, and
Yeah.
that's probably not getting bought out. It's a little higher end steaks. Not that we want to spend, on burgers, but not that we want to spend that kind of money. But if it limits what's in the stores for other people and we can do it, then might as well.
Yeah, so I know we can do, I think Walmart's actually offering 15 days of free delivery too, so.
I didn't even know they delivered here.
Yeah, they deliver now. They didn't, but they've started to, so.
Weird.
Yeah, so there's lots of options that we have available to us, and we hope you do too.
I was going to get Redbox, but Netflix, we have all that. And then I just did hear that Hallmark put on all the Christmas movies again.
Really?
So,
They usually wait till July and do Christmas in July. So anyway, we are hunkered down. Yeah. We're hunkered down. We're going to watch Frozen 2 tonight. That's one thing I promised the kids, so, because that's on Disney+. But that's what we're doing, guys. That's the update from our end of the world. Let us know what's going on where you're at.